5 companies on the pre-IPO market which you need to enter now. Venture investment is now available to individual traders. To buy shares of well-known private companies before they go public, huge capital is no longer needed. You can invest in rapidly growing companies directly from your MetaTrader. The so-called pre-IPO companies are also available. These are large projects that have already successfully completed several rounds of financing and are preparing to go public. At each of these stages, company shares grow by tens and hundreds of %. A couple of examples. Snowflake, the IT company shares, could be bought for $15 to $30. The IPO price of the placement was $120 and rose to $253.93 on the first day of trading. Another example is the cryptocurrency exchange Coinbase. Before the company went public, Coinbase shares could be bought for $40 to $50. But on the first day of trading on the Nasdaq, the price rose to $328.28. What's more, multiple price increases don't just happen on the first day of the IPO. With every successful funding round, new investors come into the business, the capitalization of the company is increasing, and everyone who has invested before is making money on it. Pre-IPO is a new product for traders, so in this article, we would like to share a list of companies worth investing in now. Number 1. SpaceX, the first private company to launch its own spacecraft into space orbit. Over the past 7 years, the company's capitalization has increased more than 14 times. Therefore, even without an IPO, SpaceX continues to increase in capitalization and bring profit to investors. Revolut, the well-known British financial service, has been demonstrating a steady growth in key indicators for several years in a row. Company's valuation has grown by 3 to 6 times each of the last years. Revolut founder Nikolai Stronsky has repeatedly said that the company is planning an IPO over time. But even without this, Revolut has no problems with funding. Several successful financial rounds have been held in recent years. Stripe, payment service Stripe, could well become the biggest IPO in history, as the company approaches its IPO with the valuation approaching $100 billion. 2020 to 2021 has been a very successful year for the company. It multiplied its revenue and profit due to the popularization of online payments during the COVID years. Then she held 2 consecutive large rounds of financing, $600 million each. Epic Games. The game studio Epic Games has already raised $6.4 billion in investments. Over the past 3 years, Epic Games has held 3 large rounds at once, for $1 billion, for $1.5 billion, and for $2 billion. Even without an IPO, investors can earn on the company shares. Revenue figures are growing from year to year. In addition, the company attracts new investors even without an IPO. Klarna, another major fintech service that is already very close to its IPO. Klarna is a Swedish company that helps businesses set up online payment acceptance. It is a global service with over 140 million users, serving over 250,000 online stores. The company shows stable growth. Revenue increases by about 1.5 to 2 times annually. And if earlier venture investments in fast-growing companies were available only to large investors with large capital, now all these companies are in your terminal. Choose companies that you believe will grow and try your hand at venture capital investment.